Hi everyone, it's morning here in Kenya. My name is Musuni Letura from Maasai Mara, Kenya. I'll talk about the Maasai people. Maasai people believed to have originated from heaven. Our God, whom we call Enkai, lives in heaven. He created the Maasai people together with cattle at the same time. After creating them, he sent them down from heaven, straight from heaven down to earth. The first place where the Maasai people live was a valley, which is in Kenya. We believe it's called Kerio Valley. Maasai people live there for a very long time. Due to that, their number increased, people become many, and animals become many. That means the valley became small, that it cannot hold or sustain both the animals and the people. What Maasai people did, they find their way out. So they build a ladder to come out of the valley to the mainland. When they come out of the ladder, when they come out of the valley, they divided into two groups. One group move southern part and the other one move northern part. Due to that, they become two. That's why we have the Maasai and now the Samburu. Samburus are our cousins. The difference is that they live in the northern part of Kenya and we live on the southern part of Kenya. Samburus, they keep camels for transportation, while Maasais, we keep donkeys for transportation. Another difference is that Maasais, there are many and Samburu are few. That is the origin of the Maasai. I'll talk about the stages of life. Boys, they undergo three stages. We have boyhood, warriorhood, and elderhood. Females, they undergo only two stages, that is girlhood and adulthood. Boyhood is the first period in males, whereby it takes 15 years. There are some duties that boys are supposed to perform. For example, they are the one to take care of sheep, goats, and calves. Reason being, those ones, they don't move far away. They live next, they graze next to the village. At the age of 15, boys graduate and become warriors. Warriorhood is the second stage in males, whereby it takes 10 years. That is from the age of 15 to 25. There are some roles that warriors are supposed to perform. For example, they are the army of the Maasai people. They are the one to go for war during times whereby Maasai people happens to have wars with other communities. Another thing that warriors do during time of droughts, they are the one to take care of the animals. Reason being, animals move far away, searching for pasture and water. At the 10th year, that is at 25, warriors go for lion hunt. Why they do that is that they want to find among themselves who is the best warrior. So what they do, they arrange themselves according to the areas they come from, and they go to hunt for the lion, a big male lion. When they get the male lion, they all kill together, and the first warrior to spear the lion will be the best, and he will take the mane of the lion to his village. The second one has to hold the tail of the lion and cut that tail, and he will take that tail to his village, so he will be the second. Those ones, normally they will be rewarded as chiefs, as leaders of that particular age group. After the lion hunt, there will be one big common village built by all the mothers of all the warriors. The purpose of that village is for graduation. That is for them to graduate from warriorhood to elderhood. So what happens, all the mothers will build one common village for graduation, and when the day for the graduation comes, one big bull will be slaughtered. The blood of that bull will be put on a very big pot, whereby they mix that blood with milk and local beer. Local brew is made up of honey mixed with sausage fruits. When that day comes, that blood will be put on a very big pot, and all the warriors will have a sip of that. But before they have that drink, all warriors will get shaved. They all take that blood from a very big pot, and then elders will bless them. After they get blessed and get shaved, that village will be burned down, and then warriors will go back to their normal villages as elders, junior elders, at the age of 26. First thing that they are supposed to do is to get married immediately. In Maasai, men can marry as many wives as they wish. So what happens at 26? They become junior elders. After getting married and have children, they become senior elders. The role of the senior elders is that they sit on council of elders, and they play a role whereby they deal with all the matters that arise in the Maasai community. In females, there are two stages: girlhood and adulthood. Girlhood is the first stage in life, whereby it takes around 13 years. There are some roles that girls normally do. For example, at the age of 6, 7, they start to learn how to do beadwork, how to clean the house, how to clean where the animals sleep, how to clean clothes, utensils, how to build the house, and how to fetch water. By the age of 13, they graduate and become adults. At that time, they are expected to get married. When they get married, the first thing that they do is to build their own house. In Maasai, men don't build houses. Women build houses. So what happens as a man, when you marry your first wife, you will take her to your mom's house. She will stay there for some while she prepares her own house. After building the house, she will move in there, and she will start doing everything. That is cleaning, washing, fetching water, cooking. Generally, she will do all the work that is done inside the Maasai village. I know maybe most of you will think, what do men do? Usually men are the one to take care of the animals. I will talk about the diet. Maasai, we have 3 foods: milk, blood, and meat. Milk, we consider that as a food. We take milk daily. During time of droughts, we mix milk with blood in order in order to satisfy the whole family. So what we do, we get the little milk from the cattle, we mix with blood without killing the animals. And how we get the blood is that we use bow and arrow. We shoot the jugular vein, we get the blood, and we take that blood and we mix with milk, and then it will be enough for the whole family. In cases whereby we take milk raw, straight from the cow, is that when women give birth and after circumcision of both males and females, they will drink blood to retain the lost blood. For meat, we don't take meat daily because it's expensive. So during times of ceremonies, or when we have friends visiting the village, you will slaughter either a sheep, a goat, or big bulls, depending on the number of people that you expect. That is about the food. I will talk about the clothing. About the clothing is that long time ago, Maasai, we used to have the animal skin. That is the skin from sheep or goats. What we do, we get the skin of the animal, we remove the hairy part, and we paint that skin red using the red ochre. The reason why we prefer red is that we believe red is very powerful, that we can easily spot each other far away. We also believe that the red is powerful, that the animals, like the lions, they see red and they fear the red. What happens, where this clothing come from, the one that I'm wearing now, is that when British first came to Kenya, they found that most highlands, the people living there were the Maasai. So what they did, they befriended with the Maasai people, and they give them this clothing, and the Maasai gave them those highlands. That is where this clothing come from. About the beadwork, which is done by females, is only for beauty. Like what I'm wearing, it can be worn by both ladies and gentlemen. That is about the clothing. Let me talk about the beliefs of the Maasai. Maasai people believe in one God whom we call Enkai. Enkai lives in heaven. He created the Maasai people at the same time with cattle. We also have a council of elders. A council of elders is the one that deals with all the matters that arise in the Maasai village. And that is about the Maasai people. Quickly, I will show you how the Maasai village look like. Like right there, that is where the cattle sleep. That is the home of the cows. As you can see, we also have the young ones here. It's early in the morning here in Kenya, so they are ready to be milked. So this is the home of the cows. That is where the cows stay. I will also take you to where people live. And this is the Maasai house. Usually it's dark inside. We don't have electricity. We also have there is where the young one of sheep and goats lives. And then finally, I will take you to where the sheep and this is where the sheep and goats lives. Sheep and goats live here, and then we have a separate, like I've shown you before, whereby the young ones stay. That is where the cattle stay. The reason why we don't keep them together is that in order early in the morning we milk them. That is about the Maasai people. I hope you will enjoy. Thank you very much.